Okay, what you're going to do for the Cave Spring sales report is, again, you're going to go to class information. You are going to scroll down to Cave Spring sales report. Now, please remember these last two assignments, this local business database and the travel database, are the two that I'm not asking you to do. But you are going to have to go down and finish everything through the Cave Spring sales report. So here is the sales report. When you click on it, it gives you the information. It says, please use the attached files. That's these two files, the sales report beginning and the sales report Word. Okay, and it says you're going to complete the Word document using the information from the spreadsheet. Okay, that's this one right here. You're going to save the spreadsheet as a PDF, submit the PDF of the spreadsheet and the Word document. You've got to submit two files for this. You're going to browse my computer twice. Okay, so what you're going to do, here's the steps. First thing, click on the Excel file, and then you're going to go to desktop, go to business, then you're going to say save. Cave Spring sales report. It comes right down here. You click on it, it opens up. Once it is open, you're going to see, not that one, hang tight. You're going to see this right here. You're going to click on enable editing. And then what you're going to have is this is the information that most of the students had to input. I'm actually giving it to you. They had to take it from a PDF, input it onto an Excel spreadsheet. I'm actually giving you the Excel spreadsheet with everything on there. Then what you're going to need to do is you are going to minimize that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Word document. Click on the Word document. Same thing right here. It's going to come up. When it does, what you're going to do is click on Enable Editing. This will tell you what you're going to need to do. It says make a bar graph using the item, units, unit cost, and total for the Central and East region. Okay, so best way to do this is if you bring half of this over and then open up your Excel and you can actually go to view and you can zoom out, okay? You can go to 100% or you can go to zoom and you can go to 75% and say okay. And then you have all of the information. After you've zoomed out, that's under view, okay? You can zoom and then set it to, I would say 75%. That way you can see all the information on that side. You can see what it's asking for on this side. So what it says is make a bar graph using the item, that's this one, units, that's this one, unit cost, that's this one, and total for the Central and East. You see the Central and East right here. It goes from there down to there, okay? And then there's the West at the bottom. So I'm going to actually choose the titles and then go all the way down. You've got to look over here, go all the way down to the East. And then I'm going to go to Insert, and you're looking for a bar graph. That's this top one. If you look at it right there, it says make the graph. So I click on, and I'm going to find a bar graph, and I'm going to find one that makes sense, and I'm going to say, okay, there's a bar graph. That works. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to bring this graph from here over to here. So you go to copy, right click, copy. Okay, you don't want to cut it. And then come over here, and then I'm just going to tab over, and then I hit right click, and I am going to paste. What that does is that brings my graph over here. Okay, I can make it smaller so that it fits a little bit better on the page. And there is my bar graph. That's how you do that. Now, what you want to do is you want to get this one out of the way, okay? I want to, let me just undo that. There we go. I want to get this graph out of the way. So I just bring it over here. I'm going to come back over here, click off of there. Always click off of there after you have created your graph, okay? So once you've created your graph, click off of it. Now, what's the next thing it says? What's the average sales? Now, it's asking for average 3 times. I'm going to show it to you once, because once you know how to do it once, you can do it those 3 times. Now, here's what it says. What's the average sales in money? Okay, that's going to be the one that has the dollar signs. Okay, the average sales in money for the central region. So I'm going to go, okay, I want to do the average of those. Now, you don't need a calculator. All you need to do, I'm going to come right over here to the bottom of the central, and I'm going to go to formulas. Formulas. Anytime I'm trying to add something, subtract something, average something, anything with numbers, I go to formulas, I go to auto sum, and I click on average because see, it's asking for average. What is the average? I click on average. Now, that's not what I want. So I'm going to highlight what's in parentheses, and I'm going to say, I want the average of those right there, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of the central, and I select those numbers, and I hit the enter key. Now, you're not going to be able to see me hit the enter key, but all I'm doing is hitting the enter key. As soon as I hit the enter key, it tells me 633.06. All you're going to do is bring it over here. I'm just hitting the tab key, tab over, and I'm going to copy that number, 633.06. Then you're going to do the average for the east, average for the west, and put that in. Now, what it's asking for here, list the total sales. Let me scooch that back over. List the total sales in money on the sheet from all 3 areas. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's asking you to total this column. So to total the column, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click down here. I'm going to say, now, I don't have to delete these. I can just leave these over here. You're going to end up with 3 of them over here. Then you're going to transfer them over. Now, it says list the total sales in money on the sheet from all 3 areas. So I'm going to go to formulas, auto sum, sum, and then look, it gives me everything down there. I just hit the enter key. You can't see me hit it, but I hit the enter key, and it gives me that number. So I copy that number right over here. Then it says list the total sales in money from the central region, okay? So I'm going to come over here next to the central region. There was my average, and I'm just going to go to formulas, auto sum, sum, and I am going to, because I don't want it this way. I want this from the central area. I add those up. I hit the enter key, and it gives me that number. And I transfer that over. Total sales from the east, okay? Total sales from the west. Now, so it's the exact same procedure. You're just going to auto sum, select the right area, hit the enter key. Now it says make a line graph using the, hang on, I'm going to have to make, there we go. Make a line graph using the item, units, unit cost for the east and the west. So now I'm going to skip this central and I'm going to come down here. Item, unit, and unit cost. Just those 3. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to select just the east and the west. Notice I'm under the item. I'm right here, straight down from the item, straight over from the east. I do item, units, unit cost. For the east and the west region, click on those. Don't do anything extra. For a graph, I go to insert. Now, it's asking for a line graph. This right here, line graph. click on the one that you want. There's one. Now you've got to right-click, copy, come over here. I'm going to tab over, right-click, paste. I'm going to make this tight so that I can drag it over. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to actually, if that happens, you just have to enter down, make a little more room. There is my line graph. I'm not going to get rid of it. I am just going to move it over here underneath the other graph, leave it here, click off of it, click off of everything. Now, the last three questions are asking for the number of units sold. There's the unit cost, there's the total, these are the units sold. I'm going to do one of them for you. You're going to do the others. So I say, okay, units sold, I'm just adding. That's sum, okay? Just like I was adding money, that's sum, S-U-M. I go to insert, I go to formulas, auto sum, sum, okay? Actually, let me get out of there. I don't want to do that up there. I want to do for the central region, okay? Units. I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to come right down over here. I'm going to say for the units sold. I'm going to say, okay, number of units. Formulas, auto sum, sum. I don't want that. So I'm going to highlight inside my parentheses. I want the units sold for the central. So units sold right here. All the way down to the bottom. See, I'm going down to the central and I hit enter. And then all I'm going to do is come over here, tab over. I don't put a dollar sign because this is not dollars. This is number of units sold, 745. Okay. Now, then you're going to do these other ones. Then what you're going to do, you're going to save this in your folder. You're going to save this as a PDF file, save as. Okay, go to Browse, change it to a PDF, change it to a PDF file, save it into your folder. Then when you go to, you've saved all of these, okay? I'm not going to save, but you save all of yours. Then after you saved, what you're going to do is you are going to come back over here, browse my computer. You find two files. You're going to go to desktop business, and you're going to find your Cave Spring sales report. And let's pretend this is it. The PDF file for the Excel is going to be red, looks like that, PDF. I double click on it. There's one file that I turn in. Then it says, browse my computer again, and I go and I find the Word document, okay? The Word document has the W. I find the one that says Cave Spring Sales Report. Double click on it, and then I'm going to hit, let me move this toolbar out of the way, submit, and you can submit both of them. And then that is it for that assignment. So what you're going to do, you're going to download these files first. You're going to do the work just like I showed you. Turn in the PDF of the Excel file and turn in the Word document completed. And that will be it for that assignment. And when you get to this one, this is your last one as long as you have done the previous two from last week. And then you will be done. I will grade everything and you should have a much, much better grade. So I hope that things work out for you, and I will answer any question that you text or call me with, and I'll help you as much as I can. Thanks so much. Have a great day and week, and I will grade your stuff when you turn it in.